The people in your life influence you more than you realize. Whether that's your ambition, your goals in life, or hell, even your physique. It's all influenced by your environment. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, when I was in high school, because I went to a predominantly black high school, but it was also known to be one of the most prestigious high schools in Atlanta at the time. So more times than not, majority of the students at this school were all suburban kids. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure y'all already know where this is leading. There were so many students at that school who tried to act hood, despite them living in a big ass house, both parents in the household. They raised them to be good Samaritans. But the kid ends up trying to be hood. There were so many kids in my school, man. They were trying to sell drugs, trying to be hard, get in fights, pick on people. And they weren't really about that life, man. Like, you can't make this up. I've seen this so many times growing up in high school. And we all were suburban kids at the school. But why did they act like that? It was because of the environment. At the time, when I was in high school, we had a lot of up-and-coming rap artists coming out. Like, we had 21 Savage, Young Nudy, Lil Baby. It was a lot of good artists coming out at the time, if you consider them good. But I rock with them. But man, those rappers coming out definitely did more harm than good, I'll tell you that for sure. Because all they promoted was degeneracy and YN activity. I ain't trying to get censored by YouTube, so there's only so much I can say. But you know what they talk about in the songs. And we would listen to this. All the kids, not only at my school, but across the world, would listen to this. And this would influence us to make us think it's cool to disrespect women, play with guns, do and sell drugs. Like, this became the norm, man. And that's why so many kids at my school, suburban kids, by the way, were acting ghetto and hood, even though they weren't about that life. It's because the things that we were processing and hearing and seeing with our own eyes influenced us as kids. Therefore, there were a lot of kids in my school, man, who were acting like the rappers, the people, their idols, the people they looked up to. And that became the environment. Fortunately, you had some kids with some sense who's not easily influenced, such as myself. But that's just a sad reality of it, man. It's a lot of people out here who are easily influenced and let outside sources dictate their life and their future. So I say that to say, man, your environment shapes your life. And once you realize that, that's step one. Once you realize that, you can make your own lane and become a better version of yourself. You won't be easily influenced. You know what I'm saying? So that's one example. Your friends can be holding you back. And you know this deep down inside, but you're like, oh man, I know my friends for so long. I can't just drop my friends. I'm gonna be alone. You can't worry about that, man, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people out there in bad circles who let their friends drag them down to the mud. It ain't nothing but a crab in the barrel. You got friends who smoke, who drink, who encourage you to party, and you're afraid to say no. And all your friends do it, so that's your environment, that's your norm, that's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna be on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when you grow up and you go the right path in life, the people that you grew up with and your friends from high school, y'all are gonna grow apart. They gonna grow up and do their own thing. Hopefully they're on the right path, and you're gonna do your own thing. And by the time y'all get grown and y'all still friends, cool, y'all solid. As long as y'all both on the same path. But man, more times than not, when you're doing what you need to do in life, when you're focusing on yourself and improving in every aspect of yourself, you're gonna lose a lot of people in your life, man. I'll tell you that right now. And the same goes for family, man. You're gonna have to know how to say no to family and make your own decisions. Because there are some people out there who have parents with bad habits and they encourage their kids to do the wrong thing, whatever that may be. Regardless if that's not taking care of yourself financially, taking care of your health, making good decisions in life. Because there's a lot of parents out there, man, who don't know no better either. Yeah, they grown, but the older you get, the more you realize that grown people can be just as immature as children. So when you with your family, man, your grandma, your mom making fried pork chops with cookies for dessert, for dinner, you gonna have to learn how to say no, man. But in the past, that's why you fat now. I ain't gonna lie, that's why you fat now, because you grew up eating all the BS because it was normalized in your family, in your household. So you didn't think there was nothing wrong with it. Now you moved out and you fat, and you wonder why you fat is because of your environment. So you have to learn how to say no, even when it comes to your family, man, because a lot of times people in your family don't know no better. And that's not to bash or diss anybody in your family, but that's just the way of life sometimes. And it's all the knowledge that you have to know good from wrong. So, man, once you're on a journey to success, it's gonna get lonely at the top, and that is the sad truth. It's real, man. You're gonna lose friends and family in your life because you're gonna intimidate people. People gonna start to think that you're trying to get a one up on them or you're too good for them, but they're just projecting their insecurities onto you. They see you and see a reflection on where they should be in life. You have to learn how to say no. You have to learn how to stay in your lane and make your own decisions, because more times than not, man, if you're doing what everybody else is doing, if you're moving like a sheep, you're not on the path to success. If you're young right now, man, you in high school and you trying to figure out what you want to be, what you want to do in life, and your parents are trying to encourage you to go to school after you graduate, if that's not what you want to do, man, you don't have to do that. Especially if you're going to go in major debt for going to school to study underwater basket weaving. If that's not what you want to do, man, if you know that's not on your path of success, don't do it. If your family going to judge you, your friends going to judge you, so what? Because nobody's going to get you to the top but yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the environment that you in, man. And I'm so grateful for my friend group, because me and all my closer friends, man, all my closer friends are making six figures or more, like low to mid to high six figures. And man, that shit pushes me to be better. It makes me want to make more money. It makes me want to strive to be greater, because that's the environment that I'm in, man. I see my friends doing well in life. They making good money. They're good people. They staying in shape. That's going to encourage me to do better in life in all those aspects. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because in my circle, they're all making six figures. They're all in good shape. They're all good with women. So it kind of tricks my mind. It makes me think that shit is normal, but it's not. It makes you delusional, but in a good way, because you're always going to want more and level up, because that's all you see in your environment, not knowing that most people aren't even on that level or close to it. And that's the type of friend group that you want, man. That's the type of people you want to surround yourself with. Because if you're letting the control outside sources like music and movies and your environment shape your life in a negative way, you ain't gonna make it far, man. You gotta learn how to, for one, focus on yourself and stay in your own lane. And two, surround yourself by good people who are genuine, who are doing great things in life, and where you envision yourself to be as well. Because you being out in the streets or taking substances and just absorbing all the low vibrational frequencies in life, that's a disaster waiting to happen. And you got to learn how to maneuver through that. Because if you let all that stuff consume you, that's raps for you, man. I hate to tell you. So, man, surround yourself by good people, successful people, where you see yourself on the road to success. And if those people fit that description, those are people you should be around. They should be influencing you and motivating you to be a greater version of yourself. And if that's not your circle, you might have to drop them. And even if you don't want to, once you do go on that path to success, guess what? Those people are going to slowly drift away. But don't worry, you're going to see that. As long as you're on your purpose and focusing on yourself, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. They just going to fade away. It'll be so unintentional. I had so many people in my life, whether that was friends or family, the more I leveled up in life and became a better version of myself, they just faded away. Gone. You look up like, dang, I ain't talked to him, I ain't talked to her in 5, 10 years, what happened? You finally see them or catch up to them. They ain't doing much in life, man. And that should click like, damn, maybe this is just a part of leveling up in life. Because once you get to the top, it ain't gonna be that many people around you. Only people that's gonna be around you are the people who are near or on your level, people who support you and genuinely are there for you. You know what I'm saying? So stop being so easily influenced. Stop consuming all the slop on social media. Stop listening to all the bad, low vibrational frequency music. Listen to something else, man. Just listen to some waterfalls on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Listen to some Beethoven on the piano. Go outside and just sit in the sun and absorb all the vitamin D. Build your testosterone, man. Go to the gym. Get your money up. Get better with women. Become a better version of yourself. And also surround yourself around people who are working on all the same things in life, because y'all ain't gonna do nothing but influence each other to level up in life, and y'all all gonna win. That's how it always plays out. I'm a witness of it. Me and my guys, man, we working hard, and it's not a competition. We just see each other, be like, damn, I'm happy for him. I'm next. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Stay in your own lane. Shape your own environment. Hang around like-minded individuals, and you will win in life. So yeah, man, make sure y'all smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.